to your legendary intro. Big shout out to everybody here. I'm here and I'm with the energy. It's gonna be a madness. Hold on. I'm not done. As you can see, I'm here with my AMG Dens merch. Let me go. Lewis Hamilton up to the back of Max Verstappen. Opens up the DRS. Max goes defensive. That's the dummy on Max Verstappen. Oh my days.
Come on, nail him already.
Alright, Jim, alright, we'll push it, man.
Right side. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Still there. Clear right.
Xavier Jordan.
Clear right.
Got him. Stripping the dipping sauce, baby, let's go. Got him. Let's go. Three wide. Wow, what a move. Be a dive bomb since these guys want to be aggressive. Crispy.
One on the right side. Still there. The car in C4 just hit the top of the left. 35.
Xavier Jordan.
Careful, Harvey. Don't overtake.
Safety car go in, I was like, flat up.
I see this yellow car coming down the middle.
I thought, why are those idiots not moving? The guy was in the way.
Xavier Jordan.
I'm saying 24. Oh! Oh god. Shit, 5 cookies per pound, and then you sell the cookies back in the playground at 50p. So you
Playground.
Real.
Clear.
You were just little fucking drug dealers and cookies. Nah. You guys are different over there, man.
Oh man, I love that intro, man. It never gets old. But big shout out to everyone. What's up, guys? Your boy AMG Dens. Welcome to the channel if you're new around here. If you're a legend around here, thank you as always for your support. Today we are on Le Mans Ultimate, a brand new sim title to the market. It's been developed by Studio 397, which are the same people that have brought us R Factor 2. So there are lots of similarities, loads of things which are quite similar with this game. Of course, they tried to build it from the ground up to capture the whole FIA World Endurance Championship. So we've got GTE cars, we've got LMP2s, and then we've got a new breed of the LMDH categories as well, which involves the Peugeot 9X8, the Ferrari 499P, the Porsche 963, which we obviously ran at Daytona earlier this year, the big American Caddy, and there's a lot of awesome cars there, man. So yeah, looking forward to this. It should be fun. I've been mainly just doing offline races, to be fair, because when the game came out, I was quite skeptical about whether it'd run on my PC. In fact, Mike tried to run it on his PC, my sim racing teammate, and it completely blew up his graphic card. I think by doing like some sort of restore and delete, he managed to fix it. But yeah, so definitely a huge thing. Yo, Powerful, what's up? Yo, that sounds awesome. Definitely. At some point, once I consider it fully, I'll have to let you know, man. Thank you for letting me know. Yo, got Timothy in the chat as well, man. What's going on, Tim? Hope you're keeping well, my guy. Guyanese brother from another mother. Big salute to you, big respect, and thank you for joining the stream as always. Yeah, man, I'm excited. Obviously, this is a completely, well, I say completely brand new game. You get where I'm coming from. It's a relatively new piece of content, and surprisingly as well, only £26. Because the game is not in the full, what would you say, release state. There's some things I think they still want to release, and some kind of things they're still trying to fine tune. The game's in like early access, which means that it's been sold publicly on Steam for about 26 Great British Pound. I think it's about 30 euros elsewhere in the world. But yeah, super fun, super fun. Yo, got my guy Racing with Earl as well. Big shout out to Earl, bro. Another Guyanese brother from another mother, bro. The Guyanese people all at once, bro. Guyanese people assembling today, bro. Love that. But yeah, it's super cool, super awesome. Like, let me show you a couple of things. Bear in mind, like I mentioned, the game is in early access, so there's loads of things that either don't work or crash. So just be a bit patient with me, guys. But yes, it's decent, you know. So if we go into race weekend, get out into the world, you know it, Earl, and get in the 499p. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. Just because Timothy asked us to do it, we'll do it. Guess he's back, man. Like MJ in the chat as well. You know what's going on, my Albanian brother from another mother. Hope you're keeping well. We'll run the 499p at Monza. Italian car, Italian circuit. Perfect combination. You can see we've got Cadillac, Ferrari. Is that Glickenhaus? Glickenhaus, yeah, Glickenhaus. Peugeot. 963 Porsche. The Toyota, which is awesome as well. Obviously, Toyota have always done quite well in a World Endurance Championship series. And a Van Wall as well, which again is an interesting one. I think the previous F1 World Champion, Jules Villeneuve, did a season with them before it got curtailed. So lots of different cars to pick from. We'll pick the number 50 entry. In fact, let's go with the 51, because that's the one that won the Le Mans last year. Yeah, this is Le Mans Ultimate, man. This is the thing. This is the thing, bro. So yeah. So 18 minutes. I'll take off practice, or no practice session. Take off quali. Make it a rolling start. We'll have the hypercar. Have hypercars, P2s, and GT3s, or GTEs even. It's one thing I gotta get used to saying. And yeah, should be able to boot this up. So it should be good. Yeah, the Toyotas look amazing. Like, I actually like the look of the Toyotas, man. They look so menacing in the black livery with the white and red Gazoo colors as well, man. So hopefully we'll see how they do this season. I've never followed World Endurance Championship too closely, other than the spectacle being Le Mans, but one of my favorite GT3 drivers is doing it now. He's made the step from GT3 up to LMDH, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be full fun, full evil, yeah, 100%. And I disagree, MJ. I think it looks good. I think it looks decent, bro. Like it looks no worse off than iRacing, to be fair. So yeah, it looks good to me, man. The only thing I would say is that it doesn't run as smoothly on my PC as iRacing, but then iRacing's like how many years old? iRacing's like 16 years old now, so I guess you'd expect it to do that. But with this, brand new game, still in early form, this isn't the final product, and already like it's okay. You can see the potential, so I'm pretty happy with it, man. But obviously, one thing as well I'm gonna shout out the developers for as well is that they're very responsive on our Discord. They've told us that if there's any bugs or anything that's wrong, let them know. And as soon as you put anything in the Discord, there's usually a guy on it within like 2 minutes. And, you know, that's an improvement compared to like ACC, which I've never actually had too many issues with ACC, to be fair. iRacing I've had issues with in the past in terms of optimization or it running properly, or you know, just people doing weird stuff. iRacing's that game. But yeah, the loading times are a bit mad, but I'm sure they'll find a way to optimize it. And to be fair, I think when you're running, like how many cars, like probably a grid of like 30, 40 cars, it does tend to tax these graphics cards and the CPUs quite heavily, man. So that's one of those things. Obviously, if you know something's not completely the finished article, you gotta kind of give it a bit of grace. So yeah, man, like we'll see. Obviously, there's things that they need to improve on if they want this to survive and do well. But so far, when it's worked, I haven't had too many issues with it, man. And it's a completely different driving experience as well. You really have to respect the cold tires in the first lap. So, right, we're going to do a quick 80-minute race then. Setups are a few and far between, but I think we should be okay on soft tires. Soft tires seem to be okay. I think I did make a race setup for the car, so let's see if we can load that up. There we go. I made a 45-minute setup. This is only going to be 18, so we can take out some of the fuel. If we go into, it's got to be in powertrain, doesn't it? Yeah. How many laps? It's an 18-lap race. We'll put near enough 16 laps of fuel in there. It might be a bit too much, but I just can't be bothered to do the mental arithmetic. But I'm assuming that'd be enough. Elsa's, I kind of want to play iRacing for WEC cars and tracks, but hoping AC2 has WEC content because, yeah, that's a fair point to be fair. I think when they do bring out AC2, it will definitely be a big competitor to this game. If not, I think it could actually potentially retire this game. So definitely, I think these developers have to be mindful of Kunos and the guys that run AC2, because when that game comes out, it's going to be huge. But yeah, that and Le Mans gets fixed too. Yeah, true. Well, the thing, if people don't know, is that this game, Le Mans Ultimate, kind of has a bit of sting with it, because basically the publishers, Motorsport Games, they bought the exclusive rights, I think, to Le Mans or the World Endurance Championship. So it meant, for example, in iRacing, you couldn't have an official Le Mans 24 hours. Of course, like, you could have a race there and you could do it for 24 hours, but you couldn't call it or brand it anything to do with the 24 hours of Le Mans, or else they'd threaten to sue you. So they took the license, right? And then over 2-3 years, they haven't really produced much content or games that people can enjoy. So yeah, man, £24 is what it costs in UK. Yo, man, like Malik in the chat, you know, what up, fool? I hope you're keeping well, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, we're going to stop the jibber jabber, in the words of Mr. T, and we're going to get on with it. And is this game going to be on PS? I doubt it, MJ fam. I mean, potentially, but there's no confirmed plans just yet. So it's strictly just PC for the time being. So, further ado, let's get into it. Oh. Looks like I broke it. It looks like I broke it already, guys. Oh. Can't get out of the menu. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright. And we're running at 40 FPS. So it's a bit low. So let these guys pass. The first time me really streaming it and running it at the same time, so definitely a bit lower in frames. Whee! This guy's brake so early. Broke on the menu. Yeah, you got these bugs. You got these bugs, man. But at least, like, most developers, they would just completely ignore it and just pretend that there's no issue. But these guys have kind of said, yeah, like, there's things that we acknowledge aren't right. We're going to try and fix it. So, can't be too mad with them. Right, that's the car we need to be following. So weirdly enough, it's kind of put us in between the traffic, which is a bit mad. True, that's a good point to be fair, 100%. Obviously, if they wanna survive in this tropical climate that is sim racing, 100%, they've got to really try and kind of like take the feedback on. But yeah, I mean, compared to like other projects I've seen, like what's the one with esports drivers? There's one like specifically with all the esports drivers, and there was like loads of thing about beta keys, Rensport. And then you go inside there and you get no support on anything, man. Right, please follow Mattia. Cool. So in the right lane. Yeah, that's the one, Rensport. I always have to remember to myself as well to disable the notifications for Microsoft Teams, man, because it will be when I'm streaming. That's when everybody in my workplace starts messaging each other. It's never when we're actually at work, it's just when I stream. Yeah, we've got to be super careful because cold tires in this game is a bitch, to put it politely. Trying to drag the brakes a little bit and it's not really putting any temperature in the tires. So. Right, let's go. We'll try pass. Ooh! Bit tasty there. Ooh, Ferrari on the inside, our teammate. Right, let's go. Man, the attention to details with the sound as well is pretty good. You get these kind of like squirrely hybrid noises with the real Ferrari as well, so that's good detail. As the car ahead of us tries to overtake that LMP2. Hey, F1 Blag, what's going on, my friend? Big shout out to the legend, one and only Sir Blag. Hope you're keeping well. Just here playing a completely brand new video game and going through the teething issues as such. But yeah, you've joined us playing Le Mans Ultimate. So this is a game with the official FIA license. You know, that governing body we try not to talk too much about. Big shout out as well to whoever's has followed. Really appreciate that. But yeah, completely brand new game. It's still in early access, so there's a couple of bugs and things that need to be fixed. Try to go down the inside of this LMP2. But so far, so good. When it runs, it's actually decent. So currently 5th. Let's see if we can catch up to Antonio Falcao. It's a bit sketchy with the brakes there, man. That's maybe one piece of feedback I can give them. The cars really lack kind of a communication in the braking zone, so if they fix that, I think that'll be good. Whee! Yeah, car's feeling much better now. Tires are getting warmed up. That's because Sebastian Buemi is here. Malik, he's part of the Toyota LMDH program, so he does drive that Toyota in real life, which is pretty cool. And they've modeled this as well into the single player mode. Gonna turn up the MGUK slightly, give us a bit more power and boost. Start putting some pressure on the cars ahead. I know, right, man? It's super cool. It's great that, you know, whilst obviously there's a lot of pressure around the publisher of this game, Motorsport Games, for the FIA to actually give a gaming company the license to put the official cars, the official drivers, the official tracks into one package, it's fairly good. Yeah, I'm aware of it as well, Earl. It's one of those fine-tuning things I've got to do. My mic mount, it's like slightly loose, so it does kind of occasionally knock, but if it's becoming really unbearable, let me know, man. I'll just have to push it back. Because with the amount of force feedback this game runs as well, there's obviously a lot of movement. Alright, looks like that Ferrari up the road's going for an overtake. Starting to build up our confidence a bit. Gone purple in the middle sector. FIA doing something other than giving Max the championship. Listen, MJ's a man of culture. I've gone wide. Like if I pull it into the shot, it kind of does jiggle about a bit. But I'm definitely gonna have to find some sort of solution for it because I think the mount's got broken. Ooh. These two up ahead are fighting quite heavily too. Whee! Purple in the first sector. Alright, we're catching a teammate now, catching Antonio Farquhar. I think I might use some more MGUK on the straight. But we got a nail Parabolica. Let's focus on our exit here. Right, maximum power. Can hear that the engine revs are a bit more high as well now that we're using that engine mode. Down the inside. Just not quite confident on the brakes yet. Didn't want to take him out either. We'll get him though. Oh man, I remember the days that I had a play seat too, man. Bro, legendary. But yeah, flex is a real thing, man. It's one of those things you're always trying to combat. Or else things just move about and get floppy, pause. And then you start running into certain things. How's that Peugeot on the podium, by the way? That's pretty cool. Right. Down the inside, maybe. Got him. Whew. That was a bit hot. I think Mike Conway is completely checked out, but we could perhaps get like a P2. Ooh, AI pushing each other on the grass. Wow, did you guys see that? Some proper Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton vibes there. Jeez, completely pushed man off the circuit, you know, that Peugeot. It's always the Peugeot drivers. Wee. That Porsche can take the cars really well though. Ooh, on the grass then, take it easy. I tried to set ourselves up for a good exit there, but it was a bit scruffy. We have a lift. Ooh, he's taking a very awkward line through there. We're gonna get him. Right, outside of the Porsche. Oh, he got the cut back on us there. But I'm going to get the slipstream. Style up a bit more power. True. True. That wouldn't be ideal if they ended up on top of each other. Either way, we're going to get him now. Man, AI are so good on the brakes there. I feel I can't brake any later, or else I'll lock the brakes. I'm going to turn down the engine slightly, or the hybrid system, save a bit of energy, and then try and push again towards the end of the race, maybe. But yeah, super cool to see that the AI are not just passengers. They actually try and like go defensive, or they'll see if they can cut you back. All in the name of this battle I'm having with the two cars ahead. The Ferrari behind us hasn't really dropped back either. So whee. Run through there. It's made a mistake. And that should be us up to P3. Now for the fan favorite, wingless Porsche. I don't know if you guys ever seen this before. There's a LMDH car with no wing, and that's how Peugeot deliberately designed it. So I think this is probably one of the only sims that really has this game as an authentic and licensed replica. It takes a very awkward defensive line there though, so we're gonna cut back. And even though he's got no wing, which would help him with the top speed, this monster passed him. Oh, we have to give the position back because we went slightly off track. Wow, stewards are watching with their Hawkeyes. And we gave the position back and tried to get ahead of him. And even still, the steward said give back the position. So hopefully this game, it produces clean racing. Although I'm not really too sure that's going to be the case in the real thing. Or at least online. Traction control kicked in there. Peugeot is much smoother through there, but I think we're going to get a better run. Side by side with the Peugeot. He's on the inside though. Yeah. Whee! A little bit of contact rubbing his racing. The game needs radars. Yeah, I agree. That'd be a good addition. Because even on an ultra wide, I can't always predict where these guys are. Right, 5 minutes remaining. Not long. Right, I'm just going to turn down the MGUK. Save a bit of energy. Me and the Peugeot there. Leaves us the room though. It's the G9 Samsung monitor. 49 inches. That's what she said. But no, great monitor. Really love it. It does tax my PC a bit because, to be fair, my PC is probably only built with 1080p gaming in mind, and now it's like doing 1440p. I think 5120 is the resolution. But yeah, man, lovely monitor. Bro, by all means, man, I think it's a good investment. If you've not got the space for triples, then wee, the Peugeot through the traffic. Wee. That Peugeot is on a death wish. And I think I might have accidentally killed that Ferrari. I'm not too quite sure. So now if I don't get second place, the Tofosi are definitely going to kill me. Following the Peugeot through the traffic. Woo. Mika Hakkinen and Schumacher moment there. We've actually pulled the move. Holy. Wow. That is some Mika Hakkinen and Schumacher stuff there. And this time I'm on the inside of the corner. Yeah, I think we're going to get the move done. Lovely. That's P2. Jeez, man. That was intense. That was pretty intense. Let's see if we can get through this traffic. Whilst we're doing that, you can see on the Ferrari steering wheel, there's like a green, red and yellow bar. That determines the state of the battery charge. So we're just going to save some in this traffic, and then we're going to turn the motor, the electric motor, all the way up when we get the final push. Tifosi dens, exactly. Oh, bro, you'll get it, bro. And when you get it, trust me, you'll enjoy it. It adds to the immersion quite a lot. It's really good as well, just to have the wider kind of field of view, for sure. Man, Mike Conway's absolutely dusted us. 7.3 seconds down the road whilst we're stuck in that traffic. I think we've got about 2 laps remaining. It all depends on when the leader crosses the line, which he already has. Yeah, hopefully we can go for a fastest lap towards the end. Ooh. I don't know how I got that stopped in time. Jesus. Man, you're supposed to brake before the 150 and I just broke after. But that was crazy. I genuinely thought I was going straight to the scene of the accident there. Just Aston Martin's on our way. Whee! Lock up! Well, knew it was going to catch me eventually. And it has. I'm going to use escape road over here. I knew I got away with it the first time, not the second. I knew the brakes would catch me out. And I could feel like more of a vibration through the tires as well. So perhaps we flat spotted them, which is a cool technique. Well, not technique, but cool detail they've added. So the monitor MJ is about 240 Hertz. But to be fair, because my PC is not the most expensive PC, it's running this game currently about 52 FPS. So that's like another thing too. Like when you go to buy a monitor, just make sure that your PC can handle it, because there's no point buying like a fancy monitor. Oh my god, my tires are square. If if your graphics card and sort of thing can't handle it. Right, let's push now. We've can't finish 6th. Oh, that, oh no, that was the final lap. Oh no. Oh fam, they're gonna boo me out Italy. Oh, mate. Luckily, Lewis doesn't arrive in Monza until next year for Ferrari, so I might get away with it. But yeah, man. So we threw away a podium on the second, well, basically the last lap, man. Jeez. This wasn't our race, but fun. Very, very fun, nonetheless. I wish the game would run a bit more smoothly. And obviously you got these bugs with like the menu being super slow. But yeah, just one of those things. What graphics card do you have? I have no idea off by heart, man. Like Mike is the technical guy when it comes to the computer stuff. But I can copy and paste it in the thing for you guys. Let me get that information from Mikey. But yeah, that was fun though. I really enjoyed that. Like I'm still kind of getting used to the game, and the brakes, like I said to you, it feels a bit vague. Like when you brake, you don't get that sensation you're slowing down a car all the time, so it can be a bit tricky. But graphics card, it's a 12GB AMD RX 6700 XT. So yeah, that's the graphics card. And then on top of that as well, in some games like iRacing, it's the CPU that's a bit limited, so you just got to bear those things in mind. But I'll paste it in there for you anyways, good old MJ, and you could have a look at that. So that's my graphics card. Do you frequently race any other sims other than iRacing? Man, like, it's hard, Earl, man, because I used to be quite into Assetto Corsa, and then I used to play that on a console, and then as soon as we got PC, bro, I think iRacing just spoiled us, because we just had access to more content, more variety of different stuff. And yeah, we went kind of like in a different way. So iRacing, a bit of ACC. Sometimes I like to do the experimental weird stuff on this normal bug standard. Assetto Corsa, normal one. And yeah, just I love the physics on R Factor 2. There was a phase where I was playing a lot of R Factor 2, but Mike, which is my teammate, wasn't so kind of keen on it. So I'll play a few of them, man. But how about you? Which ones do you like the most? Right, we've got this prototype fixed event. It's in the LMP2s, which I've never driven. So yeah, this is going to be loads of fun. Let's see if we could even get into a server, because I noticed like a lot of people. Starts in 36 minutes, okay. Oh, we got lots of time then. We've got plenty of time. Well, let's go back on this thing, because unless I misread it like I did with the NASCAR thing earlier. Registration opens in a minute. Okay, cool. So registration opens in a minute. Let's just chill here for a minute then. Let's just chill out here and thing. But yeah, what sims are you guys into, man? It'd be interesting to know. Obviously, there's so many options out on the market, bro, and it doesn't stop. iRacing's getting a huge buff. I think in 2 weeks' time, they're adding rain, they're adding certain like features to obviously expand the life of the game a bit, and to just to make it more realistic, which I think is a cool challenge. I think with ACC, they're getting Nürburgring soon, so that's a huge thing too. People have wanted ACC on Nürburgring for a really long time, and only now because it's happening in real life, now it's happening over. How does it look from a first person's perspective? Yeah, like it looks good, Malik, man. Like I'm enjoying it so far. Like clearly there's still a couple of issues they need to sort out, and I think for the money and the reputation at hand, they've got to improve things where they can. But ultimately, yeah, I'm not too like pissed off or angry with them at the moment, man. I think it's value for money. £24 for what is it? Like 12, 15 licensed new cars and 7 tracks. It's not bad, but they do need to obviously improve the things that will help make the game run more smoothly, I feel. No, that's a good graphics card. It competes with the RTX 360. True, bro. True. But even then, man, like for what I do, which is obviously sim racing and then streaming it to you guys as well, it puts a lot of tax on everything. So sometimes I run iRacing, and that's the reason why Mike starts the races for us most of the time. Is because his FPS is fine because he's just playing the game, whereas for me, if I try and stream the game and play it at the same time, and then you're trying to load like like trying to load like 40 cars, 50 cars all at one time, my PC struggles. Like it really does struggle with that quite a lot. So I think in time, it's not a huge thing for me to work on for now, but I think in the future, I definitely look at maybe upgrading the graphics card and CPU just so I can have a bit more headroom, and when I play certain games, you know, it's future-proofed for that. Yeah, it's ACC for me mostly because of cost. Yeah, that's a fair point, bro. I mean, to be fair, iRacing is not cheap, and even for the amount of money you pay for iRacing, unless it's something you're gonna spend a lot of time and energy into, then yeah, it's hard to justify spending that sort of money, bro. So I definitely get your point of view. All right, let's jump into our LMP2 car then. Ooh, it's a different chassis. Oh, okay. These are just the liveries. You know what? You can't really say no to Alpine livery on LMP2, can you? I'll take it. You're gonna have to build something yourself, perhaps. Perhaps, man. Perhaps that's the thing. Ooh, these other drivers. Okay. Let's just join the practice server for now because the event hasn't officially started. Practice 5. Let's see if we can jump into the server before it fills up and get acquainted with Portimao. This circuit is always a bit of a bogey one for me. I never do quite well here. I think me and Mike streamed it once in F1 22 and howler. Big howler. Yeah, I don't know if it's £300, you know. Again, it depends. For me, when I got iRacing, first year I spent probably about 40 quid on like cars, because you can do a lot just driving the Ferrari. The Ferrari is like a car that you can use for the lower licenses and then the top licenses at the top. So I'd say maybe £40-50 on cars, and maybe there were some tracks that came free with iRacing. There were some tracks which weren't, that we had to pay for. I think those were like Spa, Hockenheim. What else wasn't free? Spa and Hockenheim were the ones that we mainly grinded, to be fair. So let's say another 60 quid for tracks first year. And then the membership, I think, is something like, is it $15 for 3 months? At least that's the rate I had it at. So 15, 30, 60 again. So all in all for me, I'd say is about 180, 200 pound for like a year. But then I was playing it every single day. So I guess it's different for everyone, man. But yeah, it's not cheap. That's one thing that I must stress to people. But often or not, this looks like it's gonna crash, isn't it? Okay. I'm allowed? Oh, okay. It's not crashing. Oh, okay. Whoa. I had nightmares about this, but it's allowed us into the practice server, so there's some hope in the world. And apparently this is with a fixed setup, so interesting. Okay. Oh, what I'll do as well, I'm gonna quickly set like a little quick alarm so I don't forget to back out of this and join the official server. Yeah, first time driving the LMP2 car. Ooh. I like this. Ooh. I kind of like it. I'm not expecting us to be setting world records. I like it. Woo. Oh, that force feedback's heavy though. I can't turn the wheel. Second gear there. The one thing that always catches me off with this circuit is there's so many blind corners and crests. I don't even know where you turn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, 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 wait. Alright, there we go. Yeah, man, this... I think he likes it, pause. Oh man. Wee. Surely this corner should be flat in the LMP2. No, no. Guess it's not F1 car. Let's see if we can put a lap around here. I think that's a server bug too, because this is an LMP2 server, so I don't quite know why that car is a Porsche, but early access. Ooh, yellow flag. Somebody's binned it. Lawnmower power. Oh man, I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too bad. It doesn't sound all that bad at all. Come on then, how does the circuit go? So it's right up here, and then there's a blind dip. Michelin. Okay, so it's a bit of a late turn in. And then down here, this should be flat. You know what? It's not a bad circuit. I remember it being a lot more awkward on F1, but obviously the cars don't have traction control in F1, so getting your foot down all those slow speed acceleration zones can be quite tricky. But this, it's not bad. Front left taking a punishing there. The bat and bill at Le Mans would be crazy. Be fitting. Let's see if we can improve our time a bit. First gear, nice and easy. Bit of a late turn in here. There we go. Second gear, perhaps. That needs to be second, and we need to brake there. You know, once you get the hang of it, it's actually not a bad circuit. And now we're running at 67 FPS as well, so it feels good. Oh, a bit too much speed there. Way too much speed. I'm surprised it hasn't actually penalized us for that, because that was well off the circuit. Woo-wee, back end. These tryhards up ahead warming their tires. Losers. Oh man. Found another 2 temps. This is clearly a bug. I don't really know why that spawned in as a GTE car. Either way. Much better through there. Let's bring it over to the left. Much better. There we go. This feels way more natural. There's some quick guys in here though. The next P5 is 2 seconds quicker. I don't know how on earth we're gonna find that kind of pace. Nice. Found about 6 attempts there. First. Get off the curb there, and did help rotate the car, but don't want to be doing that too often. Jesus Christ. Oh, you can never get too like cocky with this car for sure. Soon as you overdrive it over the limit of grip, you're in trouble. It's one of my favorite corners in the circuit. Alright, let's push. See if we can nick P6. Can really take a lot of liberties with the track limits. Turn 1. Powering through the power. Getting those nice and early tucked in. Perhaps we need to try first gear there because we're losing a bit of time. Ooh, we cooked it. We cooked it. We cooked it. We cooked it, man. That was going to be such a good lap. Ah. P6 is probably laughing like, lol, noob. God damn it, man. We're on such a banger. And I think this is going to compromise us for the next lap too, because I'll rejoin the circuit. Demonstrate my little rallycross skills for you guys. But then go on that, guys. Like, if Le Mans Ultimate could add certain tracks, bear in mind they already have Spa, Fuji, Le Mans, Portimao and Bahrain, and Monza, what circuits would you want to see? Oh, okay, that was a bit too aggressive with the track limits there. Fully cut the thing and it was like, nah boss, you're taking the piss now. 2 wheels, not bad, but yo, man like LJ, what's going on, man? Hope you're keeping well. Thank you for joining us. And nice to see you here too, bro. It's been a minute. I'm good, man. Game's decent. Obviously, it's not the finished article. There are quite a few bugs that have been identified by the community, and the community have responded back and said they'll look into. I think there's a patch actually already lined up. But from a driving perspective, bro, I didn't really mind R-Factor 2. I kind of liked it. And yeah, so far this has been really cool too. I can't lie, when I saw LMP2 Portimao ranked race, I was like, oh god, am I gonna have to stream this in front of you guys? But driving the car, it's not actually feeling too bad. Oh, Sebring's on here too. That's another thing I forgot to mention. So another track. But yeah, tires didn't really feel too dirty, to be fair, Earl. It felt like I had the same level of grip, which obviously is probably something they can consider for the future. But I noticed when I had that lockup earlier, there was definitely a lack of grip. And also like a flat spot kind of bumping feeling every time I'd get up to high speed. Alright, let's see if we can improve. Nice. 4 attempts up. Right, 1. First gear. Alright, come on. On the power. We lost a bit of time there, surprising. That's another thing as well. With iRacing, the key is trail braking into the corners and kind of like, you know, like letting the car glide in. With this, I feel like you need to actually drift into the corners to carry the speed. It's a completely different sensation and way of like achieving the lap time. Don't go wide there. Wait. Back end. Missed my apex. It's not too bad actually. Game looks promising, to be fair, more than Rensport. Yeah, with Rensport, man, like I got early access code, and with my AMD graphics card, bro, it was struggling to even play it. So I feel like I haven't even really had the opportunity to really drive Rensport in anger. And then, you know, I kind of feel it appeals to like the esport guys more, man. And me, I'm definitely not one of those. I don't have the talent or really the time. But yeah, like with this, I like that you can just jump in. There's fixed races like every so often. Completely stuff that corner up. It's supposed to be first. And you could just get in, just race. Like, it seems cool. I've been balancing a couple of performance issues just in terms of messing with the filters and trying to get as much FPS. Other than that, bro, like it's decent. For £24 over like 12 different cars, 7 licensed official circuits, it's not a bad start. But yeah, Motorsport Games and Studio 397, they can't get complacent. They got to keep working. And whoa, you can't touch that cup. And listening to the community, because ultimately they go bankrupt, or if this flops, chances are they'll go bankrupt. So gotta be on top of it from day one. But I'm happy with what I've seen so far. I'm gonna do one more lap before I give my hands a break, because force feedback in this thing is a bit high, and unlike iRacing, I haven't found a way where you can universally change it. That's definitely off. If it doesn't give me whoa, it didn't give me a penalty for that. That needs to be fixed, because that's not right. It definitely should have given me a corner cut for that. Yep, same engine, spot on there. LJ, it's the R-Factor 2 engine. So I was mentioning to the guys earlier that I went through a stint with R-Factor 2 and I didn't mind it. I actually liked it. But you always get that kind of comparison. Is the driving style realistic? And I'm not too sure, to be fair. Like, I'm not quite sure if drifting a car into every single corner is really realistic, but it's fun. It is super fun. Whee! Go on, turn. There we go, good car. Might be a faster slap here. Let's put it together. Go on, good car. Back ends is dancing. And then you're gonna punish the front left here, blow crash in front of us. Yeah. That felt good. I'm gonna pull off on the side of the circuit. Let's see if the menu. One thing I noticed for me is the menus are a bit weird. It was fine, and then Mike mentioned he had an issue with his, and then it seemed like ever since then I had an issue with mine. So I'm blaming Mike. But yeah, Marcel Kiefer. Oh my days. The man, the myth, the legend, bro. Marcel Kiefer's in here. A man's lapping 4 seconds quicker than everybody else, man. That's absurd. That is crazy. But yeah, like, it's fun. I'm not even too bothered by the pace difference there, to be fair. Especially Marcel Kiefer, esports Mercedes driver. Crazy. But yeah, it's mad. It's completely mad. Right, let's watch these guys for a bit. In fact, let's see if we can watch Marcel. Oh, he's gone back in. Sigh. Sigh. Who else is on circuit? Ah, there we go. Let's watch this guy. Arnaud Brun. Now, even when you look at like the replay cameras, it is very R-Factory. I had Ronha in the F4 race. I did the other day. Shit! How'd that go, man? Bro, Ronha's a fast guy, bro. He's rapid. But it's always good, you know, when like you get that, you work hard like yourself and you get the I rating up, and then you're able to race the top guys. And that's maybe another thing, you know, in the whole I racing versus ACC debate. There's a lot of high profile people that obviously go to iRacing, and it's cool. Like the other day, I was on there with Raffaello Marcello, or one time me and Mike were on there and we saw Rubens Barrichello. So you never know who you're gonna quite meet. Right, event starts in 15 minutes. Okay. So that's interesting to know. It's good that it gives you like a little timer as well. It's a fun little feature. That's super cool. Who else we got in here? Can we go on board with this Marcus guy? Nah, doesn't want to do it. Okay. Whoop. Who else we got? Who else is on the track putting out big laps? Oh, there's a timer. See, I'm an organized I'm an organized guy, guys. You man prepared for Bathurst Enduro, bro? Probably as ready as we'll ever be. But no, you know what? Like, it was quite apparent to us that the Ferrari 296 was gonna be like one of the competitive cars. So I've been running Bathurst since like December because I was really keen to run it in the AMG, and then obviously realized that wasn't gonna happen. And then yeah, Mike did the 6 hours of Bathurst in a Williams esports hosted event, which is pretty cool. He did 5 hours, I did 1, so he's feeling prepared. I seen Leo in the chat as well, sending in a couple of lap times too, man, so I think we'll be okay. I booked the day off on Friday anyway, so should be cool just to kind of sit there and to do a bit of practice. Yeah. Blag, when's your next stream? Bro, it will be the Friday. So Friday midday, I've booked the day off work, like I said, so I'll probably stream midday, just do some last minute Bathurst prep. And then yeah, Friday evening, we're gonna enter the Friday split at 10 p.m. So really looking forward to that. It should be fun. And yeah, it will be me, Leo, and Mike. Unfortunately, LJ couldn't join us for this one, but hopefully the next one anyways, because I think we've got Nürburgring, Sebring, and Spa in the next 3-4 months. So lots of special events happening, and then of course as well, you got Le Mans Ultimate, and I imagine the official Le Mans 24 Hours will probably be hosted on this now that this game has the license for it. So yeah, man. And then Black, I'm really looking forward to catching up with you tomorrow as well, man. We've got a special episode of Strip the Dip coming for you guys soon. We're going to be taking it back to the roots and interviewing each other, you know, on just our allegiances, our views on Formula One, motorsport, all the good stuff. So really looking forward to catching up with Blag as well, man. Tried to sleep Thursday evening and Friday morning, 100% Blag, true. I always find that on race day, when we do the Friday morning, Friday afternoon entry, I always feel a bit groggy because I don't usually take the day off work. So I have to go in and then prepare, and man, it's long. But yeah, I'll definitely try and catch up on my beauty sleep throughout the day, and then we can definitely approach the race full steam ahead. Sauce boy, what you know about that sauce? Blag with the emoji there, love to see it. Awesome stuff. Yeah, just I'm looking forward to doing Bathurst, man. That's our first GT3 race of the entire season. So it should be a lot of fun for us. Let's watch this guy. Another cool guy in an Alpine livery. But yeah, looking forward to it, man. And you need the rest as well. People will take for granted that for these special events, you need to be feeling fresh as a daisy. If not, you know, like, you always feel like you're driving kind of within your skin, which is never great. So yeah, there's always that to look into. Right, a couple of these guys are leaving. I'm conscious that we get left behind, so let's leave this, I'd say. Can we leave? I can't even see the option for us to leave, to be fair. I'm assuming it's this. Okay, if we press escape. Oh, crash in the background. Okay, exit. The menu is a bit laggy, so that's one thing that they've already made patch notes for and said that they'll address. But sometimes this does have a reputation for crashing. It is early access, so I can't. Oh, it crashed. It crashed. Talk about crashing. It crashed. Right, let's see if we can boot this bad boy up then before the official thing starts. But yeah, how long is the Bathurst race? It's 12 hours, LJ. 12 hours. So yeah, I think with a trio, it will probably just be us doing splits of 4 hours, which around Bathurst is a lot. I think if you or if we had a fourth driver, then yeah, it'd probably be about 3 hours each split of our thing. So not too bad. Not too bad. I can see that people have got ads as well, thankfully. That goes away in 5 seconds. Bear in mind as well, if you guys have... Ooh, downloading content. Okay. Is this because it's got a new patch? Interesting. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, man, listen, it's been great seeing you here, man. We need to see you more often. And guys, make sure you go and check out Racing with Earl's channel, man. He's got a really great community. Bro, man's got the bag, fam. Man's got all the latest Fanatec equipment, bro. And man's doing the sickest of sick reviews. So if you're into sim racing content, make sure you go and show my boy some love. Plus, my audio has gone completely mental in my ears as well, because I split the audio into 2 channels, and occasionally does a thing where it disconnects my headphones and plays it through a weird audio channel. So thankfully that's addressed. And yeah, online, let's see if we can go again. Starts in 4 minutes and 43 seconds. Okay, we're registered. So let's click on this. Yeah, guys, if you're into sim racing content, make sure you check out Racing with Earl, and make sure you check out LJ Mason as well, man. These 2 guys are bad boy certified drivers. You don't need me to tell you that, fam. Like, they're gold. So make sure you go and check them out, man. But yeah, we got 4 minutes and 21 seconds until it starts. So I'm just going to leave it on this menu before we get kicked out. I was watching some of the big streamers yesterday, and bro, they couldn't even get a race. You know what, the most funny thing for me was watching Jimmy Broadbent not get a race, bro. Because I was like, yeah, you top level content creators, you guys think that you're hard, fam. You think that normal issues don't apply to you, bro, because you got the bad boy PC. But nah, fam, man got brought to his kneecaps like Zach Brown. So, yeah, man, like it was a humbling experience. See everybody bar Dan Suzuki, which I expect to be fair, because Dan Suzuki's got the maddest of mad. If you want to know about sim racing setups, fam, him and David Samside, boy. If I could marry their sim setups, bro, I would. I'll put a ring on that for sure, like Beyonce, fam. So, yeah, man. But to see even them have issues with it initially, just goes to show that it's not a thing where the game's been developed just for like high build PCs. And Mike had an issue yesterday. Mike was crying in the Twitter page yesterday because he said it blew up his graphics card. So yeah, like it can happen to anyone, bro. It's just one of those things. But yeah, man. No worries, LJ, man. Always showing appreciation, always showing love, always reciprocating energy, man. It's good to have amazing people in the space and to build a community with like-minded people. And like, guys, if you don't know, LJ is a certified driver, fam. One of the quickest to ever do it, fam. Like, he like made Mike consider retiring from sim racing. That's how bad it was. Basically, LJ, Kimi Räikkönen, and Mike when Michael Schumacher was at Ferrari, fam. That's LJ for you, bro. Man was moving cold with it still. So, yeah, man. Always a pleasure to see him here, and always good to catch up with him and to see the progress as well, man, and just to see what's going on. So, yeah, man, saying for fuck's sake, bro, it's true though. Bro, had Mike almost like in retirement like Ric Flair, fam. Man almost like dusted Mike Fowler, fam. It's incredible, considering the amount of adulation Mike gets, bro. So, one of those things. Definitely one of those things for sure. But, yo, big shout out to Malik as well, man. Thank you as well for shouting me out on Twitch, my guy, or Twitter even. I always get Twitch and Twitter mixed up. So, yeah. Bro, I'm waiting for the Spa Enduro. I actually can't wait, bro. Spa is going to be cold. Spa 24 is always the one I think that I look forward to the most, because Spa is like one of my favorite circuits, man. And if you've got a good car, good setup, good teammates, it's a fun race to do for sure. Definitely up there. Black said, the nature boy, woo, Ric Flair. Listen, now that we've got a bit more spare time on our hands, I might even do some WWE streams, man. I've got to learn how to play that game, because, you know, like, back in the day, I just used to spam the X buttons on, what is it, Here Comes the Pain and all the different WWE games. But now, there's tech to it, bro. You got to know all the combos, L1, R1, square, all these different combos. You got to know them, bro. That's how the kids, they're different when it comes to video games, man. They're different. For sure, fool. Oh, man. Is it multi-class? No, LJ. So the Spa 24 hours, the way they do it in iRacing is like basically them replicating what it is in real life. So in real life, it's run, I think, by GT World and the SRO, and it's a strictly exclusive GT3 series, or it's an exclusive GT3 race. So you tend to kind of see people running either the BMW or the AMG due to the stability and the high speed. And you also kind of catch people in the Porsche and Audi kind of like segment too, because the Porsche and Audi, they're amazing in the second sector. But then in the third sector, in the high speed stuff, on the low downforce setup, man, it's different. It's different. Malik saying, for sure, fool. About a week from a new plane. So when you get here, I'll fly you up to Sebring and Daytona. Bro, listen, I'm up for that. Listen, let's join this special event as well. Hopefully it don't crash. We'll see. The racing gods just be generous to me. I've had an up and down week. Oh, LJ said, nice. Takes a bit of the risk out of it. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. You know when you've got like the LMP2 or LMDH missiles descending it on you into every corner, you always have to drive a bit more tentatively. But bro, you'd be amazed. Even in like a 3K, 4K split, you get one guy that's 4K and then three guys that are like 1K. So yeah, it's a bit mad. Sometimes you get lucky with a really good split with good racing. Sometimes you get a horror show of a split, and you have lap cars trying to basically fight you for position, although it's not a race. So yeah, man, that's the thing. Ooh, I'm getting full pre-buy this game, replacing a few things before I can fly from Cali where it is now. Bro, I'm looking forward to it, man. That sounds exciting. I'm definitely looking forward to these photos, man. Make sure you send them. Alright, and here we are. First official server. Man, this force feedback on this LMP2 is a bit heavy, man. It feels like I'm driving like a shopping trolley with the Big Show sitting on top of it, man. It's heavy. How much force you can generate on good old Le Mans Ultimate. I was gonna call it R Factor 2, but I need to remember this is R Factor 2's cousin. Whee! Cold tires. It's one thing you gotta remember with how they've modeled the tire model and characteristics in this game too. Tire wear and cold tire temps are treacherous. Look at that guy off in the gravel trap. First casualty of the day. Also realized I don't have a rear view mirror, so it's gonna be fun. Where here is the Big Show. Why don't you coming down? Oh, I'm just improvising the lyrics now. But yeah, man, the Big Show is up there, man. Legendary guy. Cold tires galore. Surprised I didn't install it in 50 gear. That guy's lost it. Hello. It's like he makes a mistake, I make a mistake. He makes a mistake, I make a mistake, bro. It's like the Choco Brothers. To me, to you now. Guys are just tripping all over the place. Yeah, these cars with cold tires, whether it's GTE, LMP2, LMDH, cold. And I love how you got like this little tire kind of like graphic as well that tells you if the tire's kind of in the operating window or not. Whee! Yeah, can't use third. Can't use third. Gotta just trail the brakes a bit and rely on fourth. Jesus. Well, if the tires weren't happy with me before, they're definitely not gonna be happy with me now. I can feel a flat spot in there too. I can feel it on the left hand side of the car. There's like a vibration in the left hand grip to kind of represent that. Just cool detail. Another yellow flag. I think he's just given up on life, to be fair. He's just... Oh no. He's rejoining the circuit. He's done so at a safe time. No! Man, I'm gonna get my ass beat, aren't I? Jesus, these things. I had a flow. If you guys are watching this and you're new, by the way, I'm not actually this bad at driving. But yeah, just you have to get into a flow with these cars, man. Look, there's two which have probably just had some excursions, some Portuguese safari excursions here. Oh my god, that's not quite the racing line. Big lock up. Right, let's see if we can actually get turn one right this time, because we had it and then I don't know what happened to us. Just trying to carry too much speed into that corner for what this car can offer. Oh. Damn it. Kind of did park it on the apex there. Right. 2 minutes before we get into qualifying. I can see somebody in my left wing mirror drop it. I think that's the number 5 car. Yeah, that's not the right line for that either. I'm a bit skeptical because I can't see where that car is. Didn't see him there. This game does need a radar. I think pursuant to L's point, it would be beneficial. I'm just having to rely kind of like on what I can hear. Right, this is the P2 car though, so let's follow it through. See if we can learn anything on the lap behind it. How does he take this corner? Right, he brakes earlier there because we caught up to him. He's got one tyre kind of in the circuit, but at the moment it lets you kind of get away with 2. Gains a lot of traction out of that corner. About equal here. Is rapid though, man. Look at how much he's gapped us. Oh, okay. I think he wants to take us into qualifying. Okay, cool. Any second. Oh man, this is gonna be fun, guys. I don't know what I'm in for here. All right, 8 minutes of qualifying. Let's see what we can do. Synchronizing server railroad. Please wait. Okay. Hopefully it will synchronize. And off the limiter we go. I'm not even quite sure as well if other people on the circuit whilst we're doing our lap, or if everyone's basically on their own separate like room. I guess less interference if everyone's just in their own room for quali. What have you guys made of F1 preseason testing so far as well? Obviously, everybody was kind of talking about the Red Bull and how they've kind of converged on the Mercedes zero side pod kind of concept. But it was interesting today just to see all the cars actually on circuit. McLaren seemed quite strong as well, to be fair. Really interested to see how Lewis is going to feel behind the new car as well, now that they've moved the driving position a bit back, pursuant to his comments, which they finally listened to. I think this season's going to be a really interesting one for a lot of people, for sure. Right, tyres are still a bit sketchy, but let's push for our first qualifying lap. There we go. Ease it in. Over the brow. But just before the 100. Coaster in. Keep it nice and tidy. Short shifted to third there. Nice and early. On the power. Right, here we go. Very neat lap so far. Let's just keep it up. I feel here we always improvise a bit. Woo. Wait. Nice. That felt decent. It's a very solid lap, you know. Wow. I know I'm gonna probably get bliss by like 5 seconds, but it felt alright.
That time was a 1:38.18.
Big oversteer. Snap hasn't been as neat, to be fair. 2 seconds the guy on pole is. Lord have mercy. Yeah, we're not beating that. No, sir. I think there is a bit of time in this middle sector though, so let's see what we can do. Just get the nose in a bit earlier. Let's abuse some of these track limits a bit. Ah, yeah, no, it's a bit too... Yay! Shit, that's too tight. LJ says, I think it'll be more of the same. True. True. There are quite a few big storylines. Well, there is that as well, man. Obviously, Lewis going over to Ferrari, where the Saints go. With Lewis going, what the Mercedes do? Do they get an experienced driver? Do they go for Saints? Do they invest in Kimi Antonelli in their junior programs? There's a lot. Can Aston Martin actually consistently develop a car that's competitive throughout an entire season? Ooh, that's late. Yikes. I think damage is off, but that wouldn't have done it any good. Oh yeah, no, steering's completely crooked. That's finished. That's murder, she wrote. Let me get a... Hold on. Yeah, no, that car is toast. Oh man, that car is toast. The dynamic of Lewis and Mercedes will be interesting. Will they favour a George off rip? Could be. That's the thing now, LJ, man. Obviously now he's going to Ferrari. I guess there's no kind of onus on them to really keep him in the loop, because if he's going to go to Ferrari, they'll probably be afraid that it'll give away all the trade secrets and whatnot. So yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting. I think, especially in terms of strategy as well, I don't think, you know, I know Twitter's going to explode when it does happen, or Team LH are going to explode on Twitter when it happens, but yeah, like, I don't think that they're going to really mince their words to give, like, George a preferential strategy treatment if it comes to it, or, you know, yeah, it's one of those ones where I hope that for the sake of Lewis's legacy in the team, they obviously just show respect, show compassion, and that they just give the drivers equal opportunities to just do the best they can do. But I agree with you, bro. I get the feeling that it's not going to quite be that, is it? So we're going to have to wait and see. But who knows, man? I think it really also depends on the position of the car as well. If they can challenge for podiums and kind of keep up with Red Bull, then I think we might see more argy-bargy. But if they're off the pace and they're like the bottom of the top 4 cars, then I think at that point it's not even about like prioritizing one driver. It's about them having to work together to pull the car up. But we'll have to wait and see, man. it is quite a big storyline for sure. You know, and there's other kind of things as well. Obviously, they got rid of that Joker, going to Steiner. So, you know, is the new team principal going to do any better there as well? Because there's a big talk on how is Andretti not allowed to get into F1, but we've got Haas. And, you know, you can kind of invert that argument. You can say if you've got a team like Haas, all right, they don't have the name or brand that Andretti have, but at the same time, they've been in F1, they've utilized the partnership technically that they have with Ferrari, and sometimes they're in the midfield and sometimes they're right rock bottom at the back of the pack. Who's to say that wouldn't be the same for Andretti? Which the arguments either side of. Obviously, I think Andretti are going to bring their expertise in and their technical partnership with Cadillac, which are doing quite well in the IMSA and World Endurance Championship. So yeah, man, it's an interesting one, bro, to see how all these storylines. On top of that, I think Perez is out of contract at the end of the season too. So we need to see what happens, man. F1 needs relegation at the Premier League. Bro, can you imagine Haas having to like go down into the F2 Championship, bro? Oh, bro, the scenes on Drive to Survive would be mega. Full crisis. There'd be a full-on crisis, bro. Like, lots of doors would be getting slammed, bro. Trust me, it'd be a mad thing if that happened. They need to make that happen, bro. Honestly, like, if you don't put that idea forward to Liberty Media or Formula One management, I might have to, bro, because that actually would like make teams work hard, like. And all of this kind of like sister stuff you see with Red Bull and what are they now, RB Visa Cash App, you'd never see, because obviously if Red Bull Visa Cash App are fighting for their life in the midfield and there's the opportunity that they can get relegated, I highly doubt that they're gonna allow. Ooh. Okay. Nice little bit of audio dialogue there from the in-game crew chief or the race director. Oh man, it would be interesting though. Where is that guy going? The race hasn't started yet, mate. I want there to start. He got. But yeah, introduces more jeopardy for sure, because you're definitely not gonna see. What are we doing here? Is everyone just allowed to go, or what's the deal here? Either way, yeah, like 100% you'll see more jeopardy, and the likes of like, you know, your AlphaTauris, they're not gonna be letting Max through, or they're not gonna be letting Perez through. They're gonna be fighting them, you know, because points equal prizes and prizes equal, like, you know, top flight results, you know, and I think that's what F1 should be about, to be fair. So I'm up for it. Black says Snake City. You know, it's ironic. I was thinking about something the other day. I was like, people are always calling George Russell Woody from Toy Story and calling him a snake. And I remembered that Woody always says in Toy Story, there's a snake in my boot. But I think in George Russell's case, he is that snake. So funny comparison there. Yeah, what's going on now? To see cars vibing on the grid, fam. Like, we gonna race anytime today, or is there a countdown? Is there a safety car? Is there a counter? What's the deal here? What are we really doing? Oh man, okay. Just wait for it. Any time today? Might just rev my engine as well because it's cool to do. Okay. Formation lap. Please follow Julian. Is his name actually Practice? No way. Julian Practice. Fair. First time I come across that as a last name. Why do I get the impression this is going to be carnage? Either way, we kind of need to take it seriously because I think this is an official race and we get ranked for the equivalent of safety rating. So it's going to take it nice and slow, nice and easy. So any drama, go for it. Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Can we still go? Steering feels a bit crooked, but I think we can still go. Oh, he's spinning around. No, hold your brakes. Oh man, wow. Okay, so in these races, you definitely need to qualify at the front. Yeah, nah, car's broken. Yeah, nah, suspension's gone. I'm gonna try it one more time, but yeah, suspension's gone. I think one of the toe links are completely broken. So the steering's off center. Yeah, no. Feels like, nah, fam. Let me just back out whilst I've got the chance before it breaks my rig or something. Jesus, not even into turn 1 and these guys crashed. So retire from the race. Yeah. Oh, we got no wing. We got no wing. That's why the car was, yeah. Damn, son. What a way to start your first race, eh? Oh, that was fun whilst it lasted. I think I'm gonna let the online people do the online stuff. I think I might just leave it to them because I can't lie, it's a bit frantic up in here. But before we dip, let's do one quick race then. We started off with the Ferrari. Let's see if we could win in the Ferrari 499p before we call it a day. Cause that was pretty fun. But yeah, it's cool how they've got this system, but I think just because it's a brand new game for a lot of people, I'm probably just gonna give it a miss for now, fam, and just kind of chill out, you know, until the carnage calms down a bit. So the next one is a GTE fixed race at Fuji, but we're probably gonna give that a skip because that's 20 minutes that we've got to sit down and wait for. And yeah, let's just do another race weekend. These are the tracks, guys. Sebring. Obviously, we just came from Portimao. LJ's favorite circuit, Spa. We've got Le Mans, Monza. You've got Fuji. And what else we got here? We got Bahrain. So you got a good selection. This is not bad for a starter pack. We'll stick with Monza anyway, since we've got a car set up for that. I'm really tempted to have a go in the Toyota, you know. I actually am very tempted to have a little go in the Toyota, but we don't have a setup for it, and also I don't have like the correct buttons I feel mapped for that car. So we'll allow the Toyota for now, but at some point we'll definitely revisit it because it's one car I've always wanted to have a go on. We'll jump into the Ferrari. You know what's sick as well? Imagine if Lewis did like Le Mans in the hypercar. Like, you know how cold that would be? That would be sensational. Bahrain is a really good circuit. Need it on iRacing? Yeah, I kind of like it too, man. It's a more typical racing circuit, not like the American circuits I know you hate, OJ. But yeah, no, for sure. I like Bahrain, man. It's quite technical. It's got quite a combination of high-speed sweeping corners, lots of trail braking emphasis as well for turn 13. It's got a bit of a mix of everything, bro, for sure. Right, let's jump into the Ferrari. Because, you know, man's not going to be AMG Dens from 2025 onwards, bro. It's the Fossey Dens. But yeah, man, like, there are quite a few good circuits I think need to be added to video games, bro. Like, but then again, sometimes you kind of get like love at first sight, and then it doesn't really work out. Because I remember we got Mugello in iRacing, and I was like, man, that's sick, bro. Like, Mugello is like a really contemporary circuit that a lot of like modern day series go to. We drove it on iRacing, bro, and I was like, I can't lie, it's like a follow fest. Like, there's no clear and obvious place to overtake. It's really narrow, and there's just one line everywhere. So yeah, man. Tifosi Dens is cold. You know it, LJ, fam. Listen, like, Tifosi Dens, fam. That's what they're calling me on the streets. Might catch me in Rome. Might catch me in Venice. 2 canoes with the long hat, fam. You get me? Yeah, fam. Nah, like, you know, like, it's cool. I really hope that the Italians do embrace Lewis. I'm sure the intelligent ones will. But yeah, it's sick, man. Like, it's super sick. But when am I copping a Ferrari, bro? When I win the lottery, bro, or when these guys at work decide to give me a nice raise, fam. One of the two. But I'd love a Ferrari, man. I'd love to. I don't think it'd be probably the best idea in the area that I live in, being North London. I think probably get carjacked the day I even get it, or bring it from the dealership. But bro, you know, if you're driving around in a Ferrari Pista, or you're driving in a Stradale, or you're driving in like what's the one I seen the other day? What's the one where it's got like hybrid technology, fam? What's the... Oh man, it's like, it's kind of like an evolution of the 296 and the 48, but it's got like some hybrid like power unit mode, fam. Like, you know, if you're driving a Ferrari, man, you're living life comfy, bruv. Like, there's one influencer in where is he? Like, maybe I'll show it after the stream, you know. There's one influencer, and he's always like hailing people up, like, yo, like, and like bigging people up for nice cars, man. And some of the stuff you see in Central is crazy. You see like a Pista with carbon fiber rims, fam. They get one little like curb and they're finished. Like, it's crazy. Oh man, yeah, having that in North London is a myth. That's getting stolen and shit, bro, you know. And that's the thing, there's like a pandemic, wasn't there? There's like Range Rovers that were getting basically stolen. People were changing the VIN numbers on them and sending them, like, you know, Uganda or Nigeria or wherever, fam. Sending them Kuwait, sending them China. Like, it's crazy, fam. Like, if you got a car like that, bro, either you gotta have it parked in a really nice area, or make sure you got all the go-go gadgets, like Dr. Gadget himself, fam. Because your thing gets teethed, it's long. And I know the insurance company as well, they're probably not looking to pay out for that either, can't lie. So, one of those things. Right, it's boot us into a 60-minute server. We don't really need that. We can just go start next session. And let's see if we can do the Tifosi proud. The first time I bottled it, so this time, no pressure. Let's get a race up on. Hold up. 45-minute, there we go. Load. Just load this bad boy up. Is it loaded? I hope it's loaded. Yeah, it's loaded. Nice. Powertrain is, I imagine, where the fuel's gonna be kept. 11 laps. I think 18 minutes would probably work out to about 13 laps. It's a bit laggy. Ah, that's okay. About 13 laps, I think, should be enough. Right. Start driving. Wait, why does it put us in front? Oh, I didn't want to start first. Oh, that's dead. You know what? Oh, snap. Gotta catch the safety car as well. I'm gonna let these guys by. Oh man, I get paranoid every time I come into turn one. But yeah, we want a bit of a challenge. So I'm gonna let like the majority of these cars through and then do like a last to whatever challenge. Also, how's the Glickenhaus managed to qualify P2, fam? What kind of alternative universe John Wick business is this, fam? Can't believe it. A Glickenhaus in P2. Definitely they botched the BOP, fam. But I do like the sounds. I have to admit, physics could be probably refined a bit. Optimization for different PCs could be optimized a bit. The keyword is optimized. But the sounds in this sim, banging. And I haven't showed you guys, but in other cars, like basically when the cars are below a certain speed, they drive exclusively on the hybrid power unit. So you just hear like this whirring kind of electric sound. And then once you go above 60 kph, then you get the full gasoline engine purring into life, and it's cold. I thought they even put like a modern day Porsche GT car as well as the safety car in this thing too, man. Super cool. Alright, follow left lane. And yeah, wouldn't let these guys through, man. Want a bit of a challenge. You don't want to just be driving at the front and doing nothing. That's not entertaining. If I flop though, I'll be pissed. I'm joking. Yeah, hopefully it should be fun. And hopefully we don't bottle it like last time. This is going to be so deadly. I'm not looking forward to turn one. I'm just thinking about where I can let the AI go. So the safety car's going to pull away. And
Green flag, let's go.
right, let's let these guys through. Whee! The sound. Even that whistling sound of the hybrid is super cool. Turn the MGK up a bit. Very aggressive on that curb. So interesting following a Peugeot as well with no rear wing. It's bizarre. Set ourselves up for a good run here. Around the outside. Ooh! Ooh! He turned in on us. He literally murdered us on the grass. Okay, still alive. Bit ambitious from me, but to be fair, the Peugeot did kind of turn in on me whilst I was there. So somehow managed to keep it in the right direction. But I know Enzo's not going to be too happy. He'll be looking down and shaking his head. So let's see if we can get a result for him with the remaining laps we got left. It is kind of funny as well following the sister car. Alright, let's turn on this engine. We're using more hybrid deployment. Send it down the inside perhaps. Don't want to get stuck behind the number 50. Got 14 minutes to make up 9 positions. It's not going to be easy. At least we know for next time as well we can't try to move on the outside because they don't give you the space. Whee. Felt like I was on the verge of a lock up there. Save a bit of battery on the infield. It's a good thing we released the brake as well when we got spun, because if not, our flat spot would be really terrible. Get a good run on the Porsches here. Mediocre. He's got very deep there. He's gonna have a terrible run and he's braking. Oh man. Down the inside. Seems where the overtakes are coming. And then big boost. Turn up that engine. I hear that scream. Man, that's crazy. I had to go a bit defensive there and cut the inside lane off. Or else the number 6 Porsche behind the Penske Porsche, I was going to think about it. Turn down the MGUK slightly. Yo, man like Migs. What's going on, bro? I'm in your favorite car, man. Tifosi Dents. Live and direct. How you doing, my guy? I hope you're keeping well. We tried to do an online server, bro, but man, it's like Wreckfest inside there. Everyone's still getting used to these cars. So I thought I'd be the pride of Italy and try and win my first race around Monza. So we've got 11 minutes to go, 7 more cars to overtake. Ooh, yikes, again, the AI. I might have turned in on him there, to be fair, but, oh. Caught him on the other side of that. Bro, it's fun. It's definitely fun. I don't think it's the complete finished article, and I do think there's certain things they will have to fix. If they don't fix it, they're at risk of probably alienating the community. But it's fun. It's refreshing. Like the way that the physics are, and you drift the cars into the corner. The sound of the cars as well, and how they've been recreated. I give them a lot of brownie points for that, man. If they can sort out the teething issues with the game, like we discussed, I think they're onto a winner. But yeah, there's still a bit of a learning curve, bro. Huge learning curve for me anyways. Come on, we can't get beat by the wingless Porsche. Enzo would absolutely kill us. They need drivers changed ASAP. True. Definitely for the endurance races as well. It's something I imagine. Ooh, that Peugeot locked up and I kind of followed him. Yeah, if they're serious about the online community and having special event races at iRacing and ACC, they definitely need to bring driver swaps for sure. That'll be a big lifesaver for this game in its longevity. We need to get ahead of this Porsche. Persia even. All the Porsche fanboys gonna hate me now. I'm gonna have to send it. Gotta send it. Lick it and send it. Right, we need to get onto the back of our Ferrari teammate here. At least we finish ahead of the other Ferrari sister car. I guess the Tifosi can't be too angry. And they still are a bit bunched up. I'm gonna be quiet for one lap and just let you guys get flavor. Oh, it determined that I cut that corner a bit too much. Yeah, brakes are a bit tricky, man. For sure. If you miss them, that's one. But two, it's just the feel of the brake pedal as well. It doesn't really feel assertive enough. But I think if you get used to the muscle memory of it, you kind of get there, I guess. By the way, how is the Glickenhaus winning this race? Yeah, thing to do mainly. Yo, David Samside, no way. Oh my days. This is crazy. Hey guys, thank you for joining the stream if you're new around here. Big shout out to David as well. Huge idol of mine. And it's great to have a lot of the Samside army here as well. Trying to drive a Ferrari 499p around the circuit of Monza. And at the moment, a Glickenhaus is leading the race, so bit of a surprise there. But we're trying our best to put on the show for the Tifosi. We're going to drive the wheels off of this thing, hopefully. Catch the pack. Not too bad to be fair, Dave. Not too bad at all. I think first day I had a couple of issues just with my wheelbase because the steering was slightly off center or off axis. But we found a quick fix for it, which is great. And overall, yeah, man, I've enjoyed it. You know, for it being early access, of course, there are loads of things that need to be ironed out. It's not quite the full article yet, but I do see a lot of potential, and it has been quite a lot of fun just to try something a bit different. You know, because with iRacing, we've got a big rain patch coming soon. And yeah, with ACC, all the ACC boys have had the GT2 DLC. And of course, Nürburgring coming quite soon as well. So there's a bit of everything for everybody out there in the market, which I think is amazing. But how have you got on with it, David, man? Let me know. And guys, if you haven't already, go and check out David Samside, man. Awesome guy. If I could marry his rig, I would, because his rig's incredible. Cable management, second to none. And all in all, just amazing. And shout out to Lisa as well. Lisa's always doing amazing stuff too. And making awesome cookies, which we never, as viewers of his streams, get to taste. So Hopefully one day we'll taste the legendary Samside cookies. But really huge respect to David Samside. He's an idol and a legend to me. So, and without him, there's so much stuff in sim racing I wouldn't know. So make sure you check out his channel if you don't already. We've got 5 minutes left. Starting to catch up to the bunch of these cars now, so let's really get a shift and a move on. There's a bit of GTE traffic as well, so this could get really spicy. Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. Gonna leave some Ferrari space on the inside for our teammate there, Antonio Falcao. And we get back on the gas. Aston Martin GTE, we're gonna make light work of it on the left hand side there. We've got the Iron Dames Porsche as well. Ooh, nearly locked the brakes. Back end of the Porsche ahead as well, spinning. Get through the traffic here, nice and lovely. Wow, man, I can't believe that. Logged on today and got raided by David Samside. Absolutely crazy, man. They say dreams don't come true. Right, behind the Porsche, Penske Porsche number 6. I think it was the 6 or 7 that won Daytona. Oh, no worries. Dave, man, you're a legend, bro. Honestly, leave some space for the Porsche. Hey, 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 hey. The Ferrari was like, no, I'll just go through. Never mind you two guys. Oh, man. AI? Bit crazy. But, overall, fun. Very, very fun. Right, come on, let's see if we can catch this Porsche. Right, you're gonna go to the inside, I'll go on the outside. Hey, there we go. Uh-oh, GT behind, or in front. Woo. Ah, thankfully we didn't lock the brakes there. It's just the thrill. There's just something about driving through all of this traffic as well and just chasing cars down, which is amazing. Really fun. I know, right? I can't let Falcao beat me, Mix. Let's see what we can do. Got a couple of laps. Wait. I think there's a Cadillac ahead as well, so let's see if we can get him. Wow, look at the traffic. Oh no. Okay, we'll follow Falcao through. Down the inside of Falcao here. Ferrari versus Ferrari. We think better of it. Just give him the space. Oh man. Ferrari on Ferrari. The battle you thought you wouldn't see in 2024. Do I dive it down the inside here? Think better of it. He does kind of close the door. He takes his racing line. I'm gonna turn the engine all the way up. Full 200 kilowatt. Middle of Falcao here. Whee! Man, AI, props to them. They really know how to hold the line. Like, you really have to strategize how you get past them. Like, 1 minute remaining, so this looks like the best we might be able to do. Wait, nope. Alright. Bit ambitious and a bit hot on the brakes there. I'm gonna have to do it in the last sector, I feel. Man, I'm sweating. Wait, on. Ooh, this is gonna be a bit of a fast shot. He's 9 temps, but I think if we nail this next sector, perhaps we can get him. Let's see. Ooh. Hold on, Matthias. Let me just get through this corner. Let's see if we can get Falcao, and I'll read your comment. Ah, we're gonna be just short. We're gonna be just short, but that was quite a race. Oh man, checkered? Oh, no checkered. Okay. Strange. Are we still going, or is it giving us another lap? Depending on where the leader crossed. Missed the corners on the last lap. Thank you, Matthias, for pointing that out, bro. Oh man, these cars are tricky though, man. Like the braking is the thing I think I struggled with the most. Like to slow the car down effectively without locking the tires. Huge kind of like learning curve for me, I guess. Go on. Alright, go on. I think we can get Falcao. Ooh, don't close the door, buddy. Yeah, I'm not going to be headed by the corner. So we're back out slightly. He's going to take a really awkward line. And we should get a better run. Yikes. Use a lot of the curb there. Ooh, we're gonna get a run. No, not quite. Oh, oh no. Listen, we got beat by the sister Ferrari car in Monza. The hearts of the Tifosi break in Monza, unfortunately. Well, that was thoroughly quite fun. Oh, games crashed even. It was so much fun, the game crashed, guys. Let's, oh man, that was quite fun though, I have to admit. Let's see if we can reboot it. And then we'll do one more combo before we call it a day. Because I literally was about to jump off. And then I just saw David. I was like, huh? Oh my god. No way. So thank you. Just everybody here as well showing appreciation. It's nice when the smaller content creators get a bit of shine. So I'm always appreciative of that. And big shout out to all of you guys as well. Because I know a lot of you are quite interested in Le Mans Ultimate. There's been a lot of stuff, obviously, around social media to do with motorsport games and Studio 397. And the big question, I guess, has been, is this project worth it for kind of stuff that's happened? So, yeah, there's still a lot of work to be done. I empathize with a lot of the people that have had issues with it. But other than kind of like the steering wheel being slightly out of line, which we found a short fix for, it's run okay, you know? But I think time will tell with this. And I think a lot of people have been mentioning Assetto Corsa 2 being a big kind of challenger to this. So we'll definitely have to see how that pans out. Right. I think we're going to do one more. This is where I'm going to get nervous, guys, because I haven't practiced this combo. But I'm going to do Spa. I think we're going to go Hypercar again. See, bro. Don't make me do Sebring. Don't make me do Sebring, bro. I haven't raced around Sebring since Forza 6. So I don't want to embarrass myself, especially now with all these people here, because it's the times you don't practice where it's like, damn it, this guy sucks. So pardon me from doing Sebring. I'll do any other circuit other than Sebring, guys. Car though, I'll open to the floor. What do you guys want to see? Fuji I could run. I have done some laps around Fuji earlier, so if you guys want to see that, we can do it. Let me go back to the track selection. You might get more followers for Sebring for content. Ooh, I know, Matty, but at the same time, I haven't turned a lap around Sebring in nearly 6 or 7 years, my friend. If I do this, people are going to be like, this guy is complete ass. I can't do that to myself, unfortunately. So I'll go with Fuji then. it's between Fuji or Spa. Which one do you guys want to see out of those two? I'd more lean towards Spa, but if people want to see Fuji, I could run Fuji. With Sebring, bro, I'll kill, like, I'll have a complete epic fail into turn 1, especially with the bumps and undulations too. Oh man. Fuji, Spa. Anybody in the comments, let me know. For the first time, bro, you're brave. Sebring's quite a technical circuit, man. Like, there's so many different lines you have to take, and you really have to be quite confident too with it. But at some point, I think I have to sit down and learn Sebring properly, because, of course, it's one of the races and circuits that come up for the special events. So, by all means, okay, Mick saying Fuji. Let's go for Fuji then. So, Fuji Speedway. And what class do you guys want to see me do it in? Do you guys want to see me do it in the hypercar or some of the GTEs? Because even in the GTE category, we've got a Ferrari, we've got Aston Martin, and we've got Porsche, and we've got a Corvette. So there is quite some options. Toyota hypercar, okay. So Migsy's going completely Japanese on Japanese here. Okay, I see the vision, my guy. I see the vision. And let's see, if we just click the Toyota, we'll get a range. Ooh, it's interesting as well how you've got like this one with like the nice floral paintwork on the side fin. And then you've got like the traditional number 7 Toyota, which is pretty cool as well. We'll go with this one. Go with the floral one for the vibes and the luck, of course. And we will, in the rain. Nah, I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't think I'm ready for that, guys. Like, give me some time. I'll get there. But yeah, I don't really fancy Fuji in the rain. That sounds like my version of personal hell. But big shout out and big support and thank you to everyone who's following based off and following from David's raid as well. I really appreciate that. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I was just here minding my business and then I get raided by David. So it's huge. I was really not expecting that today. So thank you to everyone. And yeah, okay, let's do this. What's the worst that can happen? Fuji in a LMDH in the Toyota. You can't say that I don't give you guys entertainment. Let's put it that way. So let's jump. It's the first time driving the Toyota as well, to be fair. So let's see how that goes for me. Hopefully the Toyota's got that lovely kind of like rear end stability and downforce we're gonna need at a circuit like Fuji. And we might have to do some stuff with the brake bias too, because I know with default setup the car feels like it locks up quite easily on the rears, so we might have to push some of the brake bias to the front. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. It's my first time ever driving the Toyota, so it's gonna be fun. I've just driven the Ferrari 499. How did you find it, Migs, man? Like, I really like the Ferrari, to be fair. I find that the Caddy's a bit more stable, but the Ferrari feels a bit more pointy. So it depends on what your driving style is as to which one is the better one to go for. But by all means, the Ferrari is one of the cool cars in the game for sure. Loved it. Just a bit twitchy on the rear. Yeah, I found adding traction control helped a lot with that. I know people quite tricky, or some people were a bit more traditional and they say, traction control is for the losers. But I feel that in these cars, if you can find and finesse the traction control system, then it's not too bad. Oh, thank you so much, Sword and Keyboard, man. Appreciate that, my guy. Honestly, like, I've never had so many people all in at once watching a stream. So I really do appreciate the support. That's so kind of you. And yeah, like, you know, like, whilst I'm not a David Samside, or I'm not a Dan Suzuki, I'm not like, you know, Pablo, you know, we have our own little small community here, and we just try and like follow the guys and follow their steps, of course. So yeah, and I always find like I learn a lot just from like obviously racing with you guys and seeing kind of your suggestions. So yeah, considering buying the game ACC player. Yeah, I mean, if you're coming in as an ACC player, I think it would be quite interesting. Obviously with ACC, it's amazing and it's a great staple for the GT3 stuff. I think when I started off on wheel and pedals, ACC was the first thing I was racing on the console. And then when I moved over to the PC, I can't lie. I then kind of got taken away by iRacing, but there's so many amazing simulators on the market, man. So you just gotta find which one works for you. But I think once they iron out the cracks with Le Mans Ultimate, it will definitely be a viable simulator to run. But you know, it is still early days, still is early access. It's not an excuse for some of the stuff I've seen, but you got to look at it as like a long-term plan. So if people really invest and give it the time of day, hopefully we might see an improvement. One glitch I did notice was the UI did glitch quite a lot, so I'm hoping it's not going to completely break whilst I'm here with you guys. That would be embarrassing. And it's put 101 liters in. Yeah, we don't need that much fuel. We really don't. And this is kind of one of the issues the community have already identified. There's like a very laggy UI menu for sure. Mick saying you're changing the brake bias. Yeah, in the LMDH cars, bro, you've got to find the balance. And if it's just moving it forward so you don't get the rear instability, or moving it to the rear just so you don't lock the fronts, you're always gonna have to try and find a balance between the two. And then these cars have brake migration as well. So with that, for people who don't know, with the brake migration, it basically alters how much the car will pitch forwards and backwards in the braking zone too. You'll often see like Formula 1 drivers using it. I think Lewis had that kind of brake magic situation in Baku. For all the Mercedes fans out there, me included, that moment was quite painful. But yeah, just there's so many different things even in this menu that you can mess around with. There's stuff for the radiator, this in terms of cover, so you can have the radiator more open, you can close it. There's just so many things. ACC for me is not great when it comes to some of the stuff needed, UI and damage, so I'm open to a change. That I think is the best way to be, Sword. I think that when you have an open mind with these simulators, you can definitely discover a lot of new stuff, which, you know, maybe you wouldn't have considered before, or maybe wouldn't have been an option. Because for me, for quite a while, I was looking for like a DTM simulator. I had tried Race Room, and I think Race Room in its own respect is cool, but it didn't quite have the community that like ACC has or iRacing has. So I tried R Factor 2. And that's kind of when I first stumbled upon Studio 397, and it was a breath of fresh air for me. Whilst I thought the physics were quite quirky and maybe not as realistic or not as bulletproof as we're accustomed to on ACC or iRacing, I still thought it was quite cool. So, you know, you learn a lot just through trying different things and being open to it. But I do respect a lot of what people say in the community as well with motorsport games and some of the letdowns that happen, unfortunately. But, you know, it depends on just kind of what position you're in. Runes85, hey, what's up, Runes? I think the laggy UI was fixed today with the update on Steam. Yeah, it kicked me out earlier, and then I think I had a Steam download. So I don't know if the update has applied. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit slow on the UI and the setup menu, but it's not completely crashing all the time, so I guess we'll take that for now. If you right click it, it should take it off to, oh, okay, hold on. If we do it by 10 liters a time. Oh, you are a lifesaver, bro. I can see that. Yeah, it jumped from 40 to 30. Thank you for that, bro, because you're just clicking here non-stop. Appreciate that. Okay, so we've got the fuel, probably for 18 laps. We'll put in about 14 laps of fuel, 18 minutes even. 14 laps of fuel should be enough. Brake bias, I want that more towards the front in the Toyota. 50. Wow, that's quite aggressive. Bear in mind, I've never driven this car, so that might actually be decent. But let's move it slightly more towards the front. I'm noticing when you run it on the front, it's not too bad. Run it on 53. What's one other thing that we've messed around in the very like advanced setup menu? Anti-roll bars, I think we can leave those. Okay, let's run it, guys. What's the worst that can happen? Let's get out there and actually put some laps in. So here we go. It's telling us to follow Mike Conway, our other Toyota bedroom. Where is he? Where's Mikey? Where's good old Mikey? Oh, he's behind us. Come on, Mr. Conway. There you go. Ooh. The force feedback in this Toyota feels very different. It's definitely not as heavy as the Ferrari. It's the first thing I've noticed kind of immediately. Ooh, we need traction control. Let's do that whilst we're on the formation lap. Run that at 10. Run the cut at run at 8. And we're gonna run the slip at like 10 as well, because definitely don't wanna lose the back end. Send it, I'll try. I'll definitely try, Runes. Man, I never thought I'd be driving a Toyota LMDH around Fuji. There are quite a few noticeable bugs with Fuji too. One being that there appears to be like a black box that appears on the windscreen wipers for some weird reason. I wish the force feedback in this Toyota was a bit heavy. It is a bit light to me. Eight, 10, yeah, I could see that. I think anything lower than that, and you always just have the rear stepping out on cold tires, which is not ideal. Right, it wants us to line up behind the Peugeot. Alright guys, let's see what we can do here. We've got a couple of cars out of position as well. I can see an Aston Martin GTE and an LMP2 on the left hand side there, so that's gonna be interesting. And we're behind Paul di Resta, okay. The Scottish F1 man himself. Sometimes I do kind of miss Paul di Resta's random commentary in the F1 box, to be fair, but this isn't the forum for that conversation because we're about to go green lights any moment now. Come on.
Green flag, let's go.
Green flag, and away we go. Ooh. Right, nice and early on the brakes here. Try and fit in with these guys. Oh, what is that noise? Wow, this Toyota has some really funky noises, doesn't it? Right, this corner is always a bit awkward. No, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for tuning in from YouTube. I'm very well, man. How are you? We're just getting used to a bit of Le Mans Ultimate here. The chat have absolutely sabotaged me here. They've asked me to do Fuji in the Toyota with no practice, so try not to run into the back of the LMP2. But yeah, no, having a lot of fun, man, and it's great to have a lot of support out here today too. Try and keep it on the track. But yeah, the car is so tricky in cold conditions, man. They've really taken the fact that the tires take forever to warm up in real life sports car racing to heart, I feel, on this sim. Ooh, that noise. Dense bottled Sebring. Yeah, bro, I didn't even bother with Sebring. I didn't even want to do Sebring. I didn't want to embarrass myself because I've not done any practice there whatsoever. Hey. Okay. Note to self, brake earlier. Sorry, LMP2. man, and then this corner is very tricky too. The force feedback gets so light. Okay, and then you get through it. Then next time you can do Sebring. Bro, let me practice. Migs is just trying his best to expose me. Oh, I love that, man. Wait, go on, go on, go on. Oh man, look how amazing that Toyota sounds. Like, it's incredible. Right, don't kill any LMP2s then. Whee! Well, didn't murder them that time. Yeah, it's not an easy circuit, you know. It's very challenging. And the brakes always want to lock up as well. You've got to brake slightly earlier there or take a slightly different line. Second gear, much better line there. The pros of the Toyota is it sounds super cool. The cons, the force feedback is like so light. Oh, James Baldwin, yeah. James Baldwin, super talented, man. That guy is like a superstar. Okay, we got to brake super early, Jesus. I was hearing Aston Martin earlier and you could brake at the 150, but around here you need to be braking a lot earlier. Building our confidence up slowly though, which is good. Ooh, back end wanted to snap there. Yeah, man, he's good, isn't he? That's the thing I love with James as well, man. Obviously, he's made that transition from sim racing into real life racing too. I think he did a season of British GT racing. And then he's also appeared in the Spa 24 Hours on a couple of occasions too, man. So a big shout out to James. You know, I'm starting to get the hang of this car and this circuit combo. Super sketchy though. Says that understairs into the penultimate corner. Oh man, go on. But let me know, guys, what do you think's the coolest LMDH car in the game currently? For me, I think it's a toss-up between the Ferrari and the Caddy. But it'd be interesting to get your thoughts as well. Right, brake way before the 150. Okay, the car actually stopped, which is nice. Slowly reeling in that Peugeot as well, you know. I know that's not much of a yardstick, but it's something. See a small little lock up there too. Take it so easy on this corner, or else the rear just snaps from you. Overall, no, I think it's good. You know, like, I'm fairly satisfied with it. Like I keep mentioning, it's not Whee! It's not the finished article, for sure. I think there's lots of kind of bugs people have picked up on and stuff which generally, you know, should be improved. But for £24, you know, you pay £24, you get all of the cars in the World Endurance LMDH class. You get all of the official GTE cars. I know in iRacing we already have LMP2s, so it's not a huge thing. But then oh, that sound. Oh, that sound, man. I don't know how we keep going purple in the first sector too, man. I feel like I'm so slow there. Oh, that's the best turn one I've done all race. You know, I'm feeling a bit more confident, guys, man. And thank you for everyone who stayed as well. Like, honestly, it's so cool having so many people here and kind of going through this with me as well. I'm not the best driver in the world, but always willing to learn. Yeah, that's a tough one because they both have that like high-pitched whine coming from like the electric motor. But I definitely would say that I like the feel and the that needs to be first gear, doesn't it? That needs to be first gear, or else the front end just doesn't turn. The feel of the Ferrari definitely feels more consistent for sure. Yeah, I'm trying, man. That's the thing with this Toyota too, like the force feedback is very light, man. It feels like I'm steering like, I don't know, air. Like, so sometimes I turn, I'm like, oh, I could turn in some more actually. And then other times I'm like, oh, I'm gonna start scrubbing the front and getting like loads of understeer if I keep pushing. We're catching this Toyota though, so a Toyota, this Peugeot, I'll take it. AI kind of brake there, I'm just lifting. Ooh, he braked. No wonder why this Peugeot is kind of like a bit behind the rest, man. He's braking in certain places you wouldn't expect the AI to brake. I definitely think first gear is not too bad with the traction control to catch the slip. Go on. Right, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Round the outside. Ah, he squeezes us a bit. I'm still gonna hang it there though. Hey, we done him. Oh man, can I get a cheer? Can I get an AMG Dens emoji? Can I get something? Oh man. Right, pull the rest though is a whole 6.5 seconds behind, or in front even. I think I'd be lying if I said I think we can catch him, but let's see if we can keep it on circuit, A. And B, consolidate the gap. Whee! I thought he was gonna completely chop me off there. I backed out of it. Thank you so much, Migs. Smashing those AMG Dens emojis. Love to see it. I need as much AMG Dens emojis as possible because right now we do not have the pace. I think actually our sister Toyota, Mike Conway's caught us up as well. So see if we can actually finish ahead of a teammate today. Thank you so much for the the follow as well. Really appreciate the support, guys, man. You guys are super kind. Thank you. I keep saying, man, I'm just a normal guy from North London. Like, I'm not your big streamers or your big esports guys, but I really do appreciate the love and support and just you guys sharing this moment with me, man. It means a lot for sure. Right, down the inside of the Porsche 9 X8. Brake just before the 150 board. Nice on the brakes and nice on the power. And shout out to all the regulars as well. Migsy, of course as well, F1 Blag, of course as well, Malik, Trending Advocate. So all the good people inside here, really means a lot to me. Whee, big drift. Just when you think you've mastered it, nope. Let's take a different line to this Peugeot because it likes to brake in some very weird places. Might even help out a little Toyota teammate behind us. Come on, then. Let's keep it on the road. Man, this car is super cool though. I have a lot of respect for it. Mike Conway's on our ass. Mike Conway is on our ass. Gonna absolutely see if we can defend this position here. P4, I'll take it. This is gonna be a game of just defending now, right to the end. We've got 2 minutes, 54 seconds remaining. Big snapper oversteer on the power there. Oh, look at these AI, man. Like, Paul the rest has completely legged it. Man's on a runner. I think I can see Rexy down the road as well. The very legendary and much loved by the Porsche community dinosaur. If I manage to overtake Rexy and get raided by David Samson, does that mean I'm famous yet? I'm joking, guys. But yeah, awesome stuff. Could you imagine what it would have been like for the game developers too? Yo, Panusha! What's going on? Thank you so much for joining us in the chat. I hope you're keeping well. We're literally here just racing a brand new video game, Le Mans Ultimate. We're having a lot of fun. Contrary to my lack of talent at times and Migs trying to make me do combinations I haven't practiced. But no, I'm really loving it, man. This is fun. How are you doing, by the way, Panusha? So lovely to see you inside here, and thank you for your support. I was just telling everybody, you know, like, I'm literally just a normal kid. I say kid, I'm 28. I'm just a normal guy from North London. I'm not the huge Twitch streamer. I'm not the huge YouTube content creator. I'm just a normal guy that loves to do a bit of sim racing. So it's amazing to have everybody here. And yeah, I hope, you know, people can join us for the journeys ahead, because we've got a Bathurst 12-hour race soon as well. That's gonna be on Friday. Rexy! Wave to my little dinosaur friend there. Right, let me try and navigate these GTE cars without killing them, because it'd be a bit unfair. Ooh. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no, we've been tagged by one of the GT cars. See if we can get through some of this traffic. That'll be the second time we nearly get robbed. We can't finish the stream, guys, with our teammate beating us again. I refuse. It might be the final lap though, so let's see. It depends where the leaders are. On the outside. Leave him some space. Ah, it's the final lap, man. We're gonna lose that position. Ah. Damn it, P5. Oh, lost the position again, man. We always seem to get tangled up in somebody else's incident. But listen, P5, I guess I'll take it. Oh! Oh, we've had a Ferrari moment. We're in the mediums. No. That's probably, well, I'm not gonna make a big, actually, what was the fastest lap? A 1 minute 30.9 and we did a 1:31.4. We screwed ourselves, guys. We're on the wrong tire. We should have been on the soft tire. Flip's sake. Oh man, what can I say, man? At least we know that we don't suck that badly. It's just we were on the wrong tire. That's the excuse I'm gonna run anyway, guys. But man, you've done a Ferrari. Bro, I have, Mix. I have. Oh, thank you so much as well, Panusha. I've just seen that come through on my screen. Oh, you're my absolute favorite as well, man. All of you guys are my favorites, but P particularly as well. Thank you so much, Panusha. That's so kind of you. And yeah, just man, I've had so much fun with this game. It's tricky. It's not an easy game to play. So definitely I've got some practice to do. But by all means, just you know, like I'm fairly happy with it. In terms of my final word on Le Mans Ultimate, decent start. Bear in mind, this is only the early version of the game. This isn't the full game with the full features and the full shawanka. But I think it's a promising start. Obviously, I think that MSG, Motorsport Games, the publisher of this game, they've got a lot to do in terms of earning people's trust, earning people's respect, and earning people's money. But it's been fun so far. Like, I wouldn't boycott this. I wouldn't not buy it. If I was a bit skeptical and I didn't want to take a risk with £24, then maybe I'd wait until like more people have come out and more patches have been made and more issues have been rectified. But generally speaking, guys, just from a normal guy, bear in mind I'm not your esports guy, and also to be fair, I'm not on the payroll with these people either. I just, yeah, I've had a lot of fun on here, you know, and I feel that if anything needs to happen to make the driving experience better, it's me practicing and actually learning the physics a bit more and learning how to fine-tune the setup and learning different things as well. So all in all, I think it's a good game, and by all means, if you've got £24 and you fancy something a bit different, give it a go. And if worse comes to worse, the game's on Steam. I think up to 2 hours you get to play. If you refund the game before the end of the 2 hours, you get your money back. So yeah, it might be worth a try anyway, and if you don't like it, you can refund it as long as you do it within 2 hours of thingy. That's the one asterisk I'll put on that. But either way, guys, thank you so much. Honestly, the support today has been impeccable. I've got to message David afterwards and thank him, because I came on today and getting raided by David Samside was the last thing I kind of expected for such a small channel. So thank you to everyone that's here. Please, you know, give my channel a follow if you can. It really helps me on the journey that I'm to just grow things and to grow a community of my own. It means a lot, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be cool dudes if you guys have joined in already from David's stream as well. So huge shout out. It's £15 while I live. Oh no, you're living, fam. If only we had them currencies. But is what it is, man. I paid my £24, so I guess I gotta take it now. But no, all jokes aside, it's been amazing, man. And big shout out to everybody. Panusha, No, Migzy, just everybody. Thank you just for being so supportive. Just it means so much. And like I said, if you guys want to follow, you can. We're gonna do the outro. And if you guys want to be part of the legends list that appears afterwards, just make sure that you drop us a follow. Let's see who I can raid. I feel like if I don't raid somebody else's channel now and pass the goodness on, I'm kind of being a bit of a waste man. So let me have a look at who else is streaming. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know, because like I've never even been in a position before to raid somebody else's channel, because I've only ever had, you know, my proper top 3, top 4 people following. But big shout out to everyone. Paul as well, thank you, man. Nice to see you inside here too. And who can I give it to? Who can I give it to? Ooh. You know what? Let's give it to Pablo. Let's give it to Pablo. Let's raid Pablo's stream. And I'm glad to hear that you're having a really good evening as well, Paul, man. That's amazing. It's always good news when I can hear from you guys and connect with you guys, and to hear that you guys are doing well and enjoying life, man. That's the main thing. When you guys come here, I want you guys to be chilling out and enjoying a good stream of good content. Always. So thank you. And yeah, let's raid Mr. Pablo's channel. Let's see if I can do it. Let's start a raid. And we are raiding Pablo. I've never done this before, by the way. But yeah, thank you guys if you guys are watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.